Now, the exact source of the following clip is unknown. It was reposted by someone who found the video somewhere. Even without a source though, the footage is still terrifying on its own. It starts off with a group of men who are looking down a manhole. They swear that they either saw someone or something inside it. The man recording takes a closer look and sees this.
Se lo juro que había algo ahí.
¿Nos devolvemos?
Créame que yo no lo hubiera llamado, hubiera visto algo. Es que yo iba pasando por acá y esa vuelta está destapada. Obviamente
No, si es risa,
no,
ahí
en la parte al...
¡Perro se lo vio!
Without warning, the head of someone or something pops into view under the open manhole. Its sudden appearance was enough to send the man running away. Like something straight out of a horror movie, the face seemingly disappears as the man steps back. Whatever this was remains a total mystery, but real or not, the unexpected appearance of this ghoulish face is the stuff of nightmares. If you caught something creepy,
Ricky explains that his son Elliot says he has been seeing a man in his room that has been scaring him at night, and that one day he found a disturbing drawing in his son's room of a weeping, hanged man, which is what his son Elliot describes seeing at night.
Wait, so what's these on his face?
This.
What's this?
Straight.
Oh, okay. Does he cry quite a lot?
Yeah, because he got his little blind up there
Okay.
in the corner.
Okay, thank you.
Now horrified, he decides to move Elliot into a new room where he would place a camera overnight, and what he captured will haunt him.
Stop it. He's scared.
In the video, Elliot is woken up by what sounds like a growl, and as he tells it to stop, it pulls him by the leg.
The video is called a Comburgus video, which is a close-up of a craft, so close that you can see the occupants. It is 100% real, and I was there as that was filmed.
The whole footage has been analyzed for a more scientific work for 2.5 weeks, frame by frame, pixel by pixel, and this is 100% genuine footage.
This scientist invented a way to see the realm of hell. In the 1920s, a scientist named Walter Kilner poured a blue dye onto a glass screen in hopes of creating night vision goggles. After wearing them, he realized they blocked most of the white light, allowing humans to see each other during the night. The chemical was banned, but the military quickly capitalized on it, creating the first pair of night vision goggles. However, during the Vietnam War, when this technology was given to helicopter pilots, chaos quickly ensued. The pilots began shooting at each other, claiming they were firing at demons coming to get them, describing the experience as looking into hell. Initially, the commanding officer didn't believe them, but with each use of the goggles, similar events occurred. Every helicopter pilot using these goggles felt like they were taking a journey to hell. Eventually, the pilots were told never to use the goggles again. As a result, the military wondered if
the sound of footsteps is heard right behind him, as though someone had walked into the room. Spooked out by the noise, he proceeds to close the cabinet and walk out. For the next few months, Bobby would continue to post videos of strange happenings in his home, but it's the most recent video that has left him the most concerned. He's alone at home when this is captured.
I know y'all hear the footsteps. I'm like shaking already. So early in the morning, too. See, I know you hear him pacing in there. Nah, get out of here, man. Hello? I'm like freaking out.
Mysteriously, the same room where the footsteps were heard opens up on its own. Like before, Bobby was spooked out of his mind, but it seems not as much as when the following incident had occurred. Bobby is once again alone at home when something unexplainable happens inside his daughter's room. This is what he captured.
It always gets crazy when I'm here by myself. Or when my daughter's sleeping. What? See? I told you. I want her piano again. Hello? See, there's her piano. Don't mind her room. She has so many damn toys. We gotta clean up like every day in here. Hello? But at least y'all caught that part. Yo. Nope. I'm good. Nope. I'm good. Shut that. I'm telling you, every time I'm here by myself, man. See, look, her piano's still going off in there, man.
The toys inside his daughter's room mysteriously start going off by themselves. Now, not much else is known about Bobby's situation, but he continues to post these strange happenings on his channel. He hopes that someone will explain what's happening, as the activity in his house seems to be getting stranger and stranger. It's late at night when the following happens. The person recording is alone at home when all of a sudden, something bone-chilling is caught on camera. Now, the person in question is known as Caitlin, and it was 2 years ago that she was involved in a terrible accident. On August 8th of 2020, Caitlin jumped off a rope swing at a very high altitude, causing her to break her neck after landing on a pile of rocks. This injury was so severe that she had to stay home for more than a few weeks until she recovered. But during her stay at home, Caitlin would encounter something that still haunts her to this day. No one else is home when this is captured. Somehow, the two doors open on their own, seemingly at the same time. Feeling beyond spooked, Caitlin sits on her bed, paralyzed with fear. Soon after, the video comes to an end. But this wouldn't be the last of it, as only a few days later, this happens. Just like before, the same door closes on its own, leading viewers to believe that the room itself is haunted. Since then, Caitlin hasn't talked about this or the previous incident. Given how frightened she seemed in both encounters, it might be best to forget about them. After all, this terrifying encounter still haunts her to this day. If there's one thing that paranormal videos involving children never fail to do, it's leaving viewers feeling very unsettled. Yet it's only certain videos of this type that can leave us feeling this way. The following video, although seemingly wholesome, is no exception to those type of videos. The footage itself was recorded by a mother who was playing with her son in bed. During this time though, something happens that immediately prompts her to grab her phone and record this moment. While playing in bed, her child suddenly becomes fixated on an empty space in the room. He then turns around and points at a picture of his father who recently passed away. What happens next has left her speechless.
Who is it? Who is it? No. Who's that? Who's up there? Who is it? Who is it? Who? Who is it? Who's that?
Not much else is known about this video, as the original source is unknown, but the footage speaks for itself. Many viewers believe that the child is seeing the spirit of his father. The fact that he points at the picture and looks back and forth between the photograph and the empty space has led the mother to believe that her son was in contact with his father. If that's the case, then this video suddenly becomes heartwarming. Was the child seeing the spirit of his father? Or was it simply just a figment of his imagination?
There is a man in Mississippi that cuts the hair of sleeping people at night. Two young girls in Pascagoula, Mississippi, Mary Evelyn Briggs and Edna Marie Heidel, were the first victims of the phantom barber. Evelyn is awakened in the night and sees a short, fat man fooling with her hair. Her scream awakened Heidel, and they watch the man jump out the window. Both girls were unharmed, but they were shocked to discover that each of them was missing a lock of hair. Despite multiple incidents leading to the suspect's arrest, he continued to profess his innocence and secured an early release. This led to skepticism from some about the suspect's actual guilt. Be that as it may, one unshakable truth persists.